So I've been watching Philip Defranco for many years now, and if you don't know who Philip Defranco is, he is a news YouTuber that talks about current events and what's happening in the online space. He's been on YouTube for almost 20 years, which is a really crazy stat when you think about it. Like, he's been on YouTube before Obama was president. And in those 20 years, Phil has been associated with many different projects, and you know, not all of them have been good. And honestly, thank God, because we got this gem of a web series called Hooking Up. Hooking Up is a show about 4 college students and having them trying to navigate dorm life in the age of social media. And when I say early days of social media, I mean like early days of Facebook. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook was still called the Facebook at this point. Like, that's how early we're talking about here. Philip Defranco plays a freshman named Nick, and the cast is also filled with other OG YouTubers like KevJumba and Lonely Girl 15. The show also has a well-known backer. You might recognize the name HBO. Yeah, that's not a joke. And as you might expect, we get HBO level of acting.
What's your problem, Ryan?
What's wrong is that your girlfriend will live right next door.
Hey, when I win, I'll take you out to dinner.
Hey, wait. Now, I was gonna say the same thing to you.
Wang Munchers.
What's wrong?
The guys decided they're gonna block with a bunch of lacrosse players since athletes get better housing.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah, start the awards campaign right now. So the show takes place in the fictional college of Basque University, where their mascot is a hippo. Interesting choice. So in the first episode, we see Phil and KevJumba as roommates. And classic Phil forgot to write down the chapters he needs to read for homework.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Do you know what the reading for tomorrow in perspectives is?
How should I know?
How? You're in the freaking class, dude. What's the word?
Well, I don't know. Ask someone.
Just like, what a knucklehead. Phil then scours all of Facebook to ask the most attractive woman about the homework as GarageBand music plays in the background.
Hey, Meg Henley, dude. She's hot.
Let me see. Yeah, she is. I am her, man.
It sounds like a tutorial song for like Guitar Hero or something. I do have to admit, I feel like the show went out and got the most bland, royalty-free music they could find.
You could be doing anything.
No big deal.
No big deal?
No big. Tell me you're not taking a shame shower already.
I'm not ashamed.
You know, it feels like they really enjoyed the first generation of iMovie songs. And do you want to take a guess on what Phil's handle name is?
Hey, Emily. Yeah. Who's Basque Dude 69?
Damn, Phil, you dirty dog. Hey, make sure you put on safe search when you look up that username. And it turns out that Meg is very interested in basking with Basque Dude 69.
Oh my God. It's him. It's Red Hoodie.
Red Hoodie.
Red Hoodie! Oh my God, what do I say back?
Has she replied yet?
It says she's been typing for like 4 minutes.
Dude, she totally wants your stuff.
Valid point.
Yeah, Phil, she definitely wants it, but you need to establish your dominance, so I think you should send her a poke. It's bold, but I think it will pay off. Now, the rest of this episode is just these two groups decoding each other's messages.
Look, he typed an extra the. He's so nervous right now. You totally intimidated him.
What do we say now?
Ask him how his day was.
What?
How is my day?
Riveting stuff, but I'm just a little too distracted by that juicy Thai bod in the background. But don't worry, Phil gets the reading assignment, so you can stop stressing out now. So the rest of the show is pretty much just Phil and Meg's relationship, and I gotta be honest, I'm not really shipping these two. First off, Phil's nickname for Meg is Kiddo.
Hey, kiddo.
Hey, kiddo.
Hey, kiddo. We were just talking about you.
Hey, kiddo, are we in a relationship or what?
All right, dude, you gotta stop that. That is not what you call your girlfriend. That's what you call a kid. There are so many other nicknames you could have picked, like Sport, Chief, Young Blood. But then there's this whole other storyline where Meg gets jealous because Phil asked another girl about homework.
Chill out. We'll just check who her friends are on Facebook. You can tell a lot about somebody by who their friends are on Facebook.
But it's even worse because the girl Phil asked about the homework has a lower back butterfly tattoo.
Who's Nicole? The girl from class with the lower back butterfly tattoo?
No.
Are you high?
What's the matter?
You're telling your almost girlfriend that you asked a chick with a lower back butterfly tattoo about class stuff?
What's the big deal? I'm just being honest.
I mean, yeah, what's the big deal here? So she has a lower back butterfly tattoo. Is it because it's a butterfly tattoo? Like, would this all be okay if it was like the school mascot instead? The hippos?
I'm telling you, dude, she's gonna flip out.
You don't know that.
I know girls, and I know Nicole's friends, and trust me, they're all...
Sluts!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love how Phil's like, oh no, she hangs out with
Sluts!
I never would have asked her about the test if I knew that. So Meg and her roommate Emily decide to look up pictures of this woman and her friends on Facebook, and they act so surprised that a college woman would post risque photos of themselves online. But literally in the last episode, Meg posted photos that she didn't want her mom to see.
Time to upload your private stash party album.
No, we can't. My mom is on Facebook and she'll totally see them.
And after watching that episode, I'm going to assume that those photos were a little risque. And, you know, I'm just appalled because I've never seen college women post photos like that before. But, you know, Meg doesn't really see the hypocrisy.
You can't have red hoodie skank butterfly tattoo. I saw him first and I am STD free.
Whoa, okay, yeah, you're making some assumptions here. Phil's just like, oh no, I haven't studied for that test yet. What pages do I need to look at? So after Phil doesn't pick up his phone, the girl spiraled into thinking that he must be hooking up with that butterfly tattoo girl right now.
He's not picking up.
Look, I know you might not want to do this, but I think it's our only option. We need to go to his dorm room and catch him in the act.
Okay.
Take a heavier bag.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna throw hands over all these assumptions? You guys know Phil only asked for a cheat sheet, not to cheat in the sheets, right? Doesn't matter though, because the girls bump into the butterfly tattoo girl outside the dorms, and things might start to go down.
Could you swipe me in? Oh, hey, we have perspectives together.
Yeah. Nicole, right? What are you up to?
Just spreading the word of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
You're a missionary?
Missionary is for prom and Amish people. I'm a born-again Christian.
Oh, she's a Jesus lover. Wow, yeah, so she couldn't be going around banging dudes. It's not like that's a stereotype or anything. Yeah, classic misunderstanding. But things get a little weird when Meg makes the butterfly tattoo woman give Phil a letter.
Your girlfriend wanted me to give you this.
A Daily Bread flyer?
No, she wrote on the inside of it.
You should have told me she was a born-again Christian. Now I feel like an idiot. What the hell is this?
You know, imagine you're Phil in this situation. You tell your girlfriend that you asked another woman what the homework was, then you kick back, relax, play some video games, and then you get an apology note from your girlfriend saying that she's sorry. You would be like, wait, we're in a fight? And I won? So this fight goes into the next episode for some reason, and Meg's roommate Emily reads over an apology email that Meg is gonna send to Phil.
And note 2, her name's Nicole. If you continue to refer to her as Skink Butterfly, he's not gonna think you're sincere.
It was just for the draft. It made me feel better.
Alright, so you know now that she's a Jesus lover, but you're still calling her a skank for the crime of your boyfriend asking her what the homework was. I'm also not really sure if this situation needs an apology email because she already sent a letter saying she was sorry for this non-existent fight. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the angriest bull would even go towards these red flags. So Meg spends all episode proofreading this email and sends it off to Phil, but then realizes she made one tiny mistake.
Hey, Meg.
Yeah.
Did you want me to take a look at the final draft?
No, I just sent it. Oh, this letter to Nick is so sweet. I just sent this to the entire freshman class listserv. No!
Oh no, you sent the email to the entire freshman class? That is so cringe. But here's the thing, everyone loves this apology email.
You know, I thought Meg was freaking crazy until I read this email.
Yeah, She's kinda awesome.
I'm sorry, what? You're okay with this? Bro, come on. I can't even imagine what that letter said. I'm sorry, Phil, for thinking that you were cheating on me because you asked another woman what the homework was. If I was a piece of graded homework, I would be an F. But I hope you give me an F tonight. An F as in forgiveness. But that's why I'm not shipping this couple, because I think there is an iceberg in the distance.
Hey, kiddo, we were just talking about you.
Now, you guys pretty much know the entire cast except for one character that I have not talked about yet, TJ, who's Phil's older brother in the show. And TJ sucks.
Whew, nice butterfly tat.
Blow me, sinner.
Ow, ow. Your girlfriend is chatting up this hottie with a butterfly tramp stamp. What's up? Is she into chicks? You're a Jesus chick with a butterfly tattoo? False advertising.
They try to make him like the cool older brother that knows the way of the land, but it comes off more as like the 50-year-old bro who can't believe the fraternity doesn't remember him.
Bottle beers for big boys. That's more like it. If you're coming over, your buddy Ryan is guaranteed to show up with friends, and before I know it, I got 19 frosh throwing up in my bathroom and driving away the strange.
It's just not.
Don't.
It's not
Just don't. Starting tonight and moving on until Monday afternoon, I am still buying booze, I am still getting drunk, and I am still hooking up. I paid my dues, little bro. Deal with it.
Yeah, I can see his future now. Bro, how do you guys not know me? I had the nickname Break a Leg Greg because I would go around during parties and break people's legs. I can't believe you guys haven't heard about me. There were so many lawsuits. They have this one episode where the gang wants to go into a bar, but they need fake IDs. TJ gives Phil his old fake ID, but KevJumba isn't as lucky.
There's my fake, my old student ID, and a credit card. There is no better way to get into a bar underage.
What about me?
For you, Jackie Chan. For you, Jackie Chan. For you, Jackie Chan.
Oh my god. Yikes. Okay, yeah, well, fuck you, Harry Potter. So TJ goes into his living room where people are passed out, presumably from partying too hard, but the way that TJ manhandles these people, I'm a little worried they got into some Kool-Aid. But TJ finds the perfect candidate for KevJumba, and, you know, maybe you'll be able to figure out why.
Ooh. I think we have a winner. No. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, god damn. I can imagine TJ's looking back at his college experience right now being like, ooh, yeah, there is a lot I regret doing in college, but specifically the different eras of Kanye party. Yeah, that did not age well. But I mean, like, how was I supposed to see all of this coming? Like, no one ever tells you that doing blackface is bad. So the guys get the IDs, but they don't work, and the girls try to come in and save them.
They're with me.
Aw, aren't you adorable?
Thank you.
Look, kid, this bar serves 10-cent beers at happy hour.
You sell 10-cent beer? Bro, what are you selling these people? The stuff you found in the urinal? I don't even trust the 99-cent chicken McNuggets. There is no way I'm drinking a 10-cent beer.
This bar serves 10-cent beers at happy hour, and classy is a 4-letter word.
C-L-A-S-S-Y? So they don't get into the bar, but TJ swoops one of the freshman girls.
Oh, hi. I'm a senior. You want to come inside for a drink or 12?
But I don't have
A clue how this works?
I know. Dave, what's up, dude? She's a foreign exchange student. Forgot her passport. No English.
Buenos noches.
What?
It means have a good time.
So it's very subtle, but TJ actually does pay off the bouncer, and I'm just like, bro, why didn't you do that for everybody else? Like, why did you make everyone run around and get fake IDs when they could have just paid off the bouncer? You freaking douche. You know, watch out, Scrappy Doo, because you have some competition for worst character now. I'm sure there's an online petition already started. It is sort of interesting to see how the show tackles internet culture and how it compares to today. Like, they have some very dated references.
Or how about when I watched that Charlie bit my finger video on YouTube?
They do that to you too?
All the time.
time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still watching that dramatic chipmunk video and laughing about how that one guy told everyone to leave Britney alone. But the show does have like a basic understanding of what online dating culture would be like. Like they have an episode where Meg changes her profile picture and bio.
How do you feel about your current profile picture?
It's okay. I mean, it's that one from the first football tailgate.
That one's better than okay. Trust me, his friends will make him call you. But we should add something to make you seem like one of the guys.
Add Boondock Saints to my favorite movies.
Why the Boondock Saints?
Every freshman boy has a boner for the Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints, eh? Yeah. Nowadays, it's Dune. These changes do catch the eye of Phil and TJ, and it is interesting how they like interpret Meg's updated profile.
Jesus, this might be the most perfect profile picture ever. It's suggestive yet controlled, playful yet mature. And you can see that guy's arm that's not so subtly cropped out, broadcasting she's unattached. It's a masterpiece.
You know, I guess this is sort of like the early days of internet sleuthing. Like looking at someone's profile and picking up on those subtle nuances like, oh, they say their political affiliation is moderate. Yeah, I'm sure it is. And putting labels on things is another aspect the show likes to tackle with relationships and making things Facebook official.
So you two are pretty serious?
I guess, you know, we're not seeing anyone else. Why?
Because she just changed her status on Facebook to in a relationship.
Oh.
Say what? Okay, but that is sort of crazy she did that before having a conversation about it.
This doesn't freak you out?
Why should it?
You don't feel like you have to do it back? Have you guys talked about it?
You know, I guess we are now.
So this is unprovoked?
No, dude, go ask her about this. Like, if she changes her Facebook status to married, are you just gonna be like, oh, well, guess we're married now? Oh my god, we have a kid too? This episode ends with Phil accepting the relationship request, so things are officially Facebook official. So, you know, things are pretty serious. But they might have to change their status to it's complicated because as we go into the final episode of the show, we get teased about this new character that's gonna change everything.
And stay to the end for the reveal of a character that will change everything on the Bass campus.
And who do you think you are?
A new character that's gonna change everything? Okay, my interest is piqued. And as you've seen with the show, they have made some decisions, but in this last episode, man, did they make some decisions. Were they good decisions? I'm gonna let you form your own opinion on that. The episode opens in the final days of the school year, and Phil has some thoughts.
What's wrong, dude?
I think I want to break up with Meg.
Wait, what? Why? Did Meg ask another guy what the homework was? Oh no, did he have a tattoo? Well, at least KevJumba's here to get Phil's head on straight.
Whoa, that came from nowhere. Did she cheat on you?
What? No.
You should lie down. Are you dehydrated?
I'm fine.
Has anyone ever broken up with someone because they were dehydrated? You know, it's not like... Oh man, that is good, yeah. You know, maybe getting a divorce is a bad idea. I'm sure KevJumba has some good ideas though.
The only smart thing to do is to signal through Facebook. That way she knows and you don't have to worry about bodily harm.
Are you sure?
Trust me, it's better to let her process her rage on her own terms.
You think Phil should break up with his girlfriend over Facebook? Yeah, that's some terrible advice, you know. I'm sure KevJumba would be like, hey, there's no way they could fit people in that Trojan horse. Bring it in.
Okay, and with that, we are delicately conveying that I wish to be...
Single?
We're handling this well.
I don't know, it can't be this easy.
Oh yeah, trust me man, it's not gonna be this easy. So Phil calls TJ and TJ does exactly what you would expect TJ to do to try and cheer up his younger brother.
Who are you?
I'm here to do a thorough investigation.
Oh my god, porn is real.
Gentlemen, this is Minx. She hates clothes and loves to entertain.
Oh yeah, good luck dancing to that royalty-free music here.
You brought a stripper to my dorm?
Bro, you've had your heart crushed by a cruel and vile girl.
He broke up with...
Gently shut it!
TJ, dude, god Damn! I'm glad that this show takes place in the 2008 era of Facebook because I would not want to see TJ's Facebook in the 2020 era. So Meg comes into the room and sees the stripper and, you know, she's not happy about it.
Where are you, cowardly sack? You got a stripper?
No, Meg, remember what we said about making assumptions? This woman is actually Phil's stepmother. So yeah, you really gotta stop jumping to conclusions.
You know what, Nick? I came over here to kick your ass. But after seeing what you have resorted to, I realize that you don't deserve me. Or any form of communication from me. Goodbye.
Yeah, bro, that was pretty quick and painless, but that was a real douchebag move. Coming from me, that's saying something. I think we're gonna bounce.
Damn, you know it's bad when TJ tells you what you did was a douchebag move. So Emily then posted some embarrassing photos of Phil.
Uh-oh. Emily tagged you in a bunch of pictures.
What?
Is that really you in those tiny jean shorts?
What? Oh, what the? Ah, Meg, those were for us. That is so immature.
Yeah, I don't think you get to call other people immature when you break up with your girlfriend over Facebook. And you remember that character that's gonna change everything? Well, here he is.
Is everything okay?
Not really.
You know he doesn't deserve you.
Who do you think you are?
I am Dylan Winters, and I'm taking you to dinner.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty weird. This random guy is waiting for Meg to come out of the dorm so he can ask her out on a date, and she's down for that? Huh. I feel like most women would run away from that, but I guess Meg's not like the other girls. But who is this Dylan Winters guy? Well, luckily for us, the show decided to make Dylan Winters his own YouTube channel where he uploads videos of him reacting to what's going on in the show. So yeah, sounds like a fun idea to incorporate more stuff into the show, but they swerve into a direction I did not see coming. So who's Dylan Winters? He's Meg's stalker. Yeah, you heard me right. And he posts his videos of him in the shadows talking about how much he loves Meg.
I'm in love with a girl that doesn't even know I exist. Her name is Meg Henley. Meg, if you're watching this, it's time to stop lying to yourself and be the first of all these idiots who feel like they have to be someone they aren't. My name is Dylan Winters, and you're gonna be seeing a lot from me from now on. Well, you're not actually gonna see me, but you'll feel my presence. Because like any real outsider, you'd never even know if you tripped over me. And that's what I am. I'm an outsider. Like you. But unlike you, I am very, very smart. Smart enough to know what really goes on in college.
Why did you guys decide to do this?
I am very, very smart.
Yeah, you're very smart to cover your face when you say crazy things, but not smart enough to realize that you shouldn't be using your actual name.
My name is Dylan Winters.
So Dylan makes videos responding to events that happen in the show, like Meg's apology email that was only supposed to go to Phil, but ended up getting sent to the entire school.
Thought it was cute for a minute before I read the email.
Dylan makes a video when Meg and Phil make their relationship Facebook official.
Yesterday on Facebook, I saw that Meg and Nick are now in a relationship. This, frankly, has gone too far.
Eventually, they ditch the whole creepy shadow vibe and replace it with Dylan Winters making a shrine to Meg.
Hi, Dylan Winters. Hello.
Dude, what the hell is this? You know, why don't you just have the background filled with like Meg's hair and maybe some chewed up gum she spit out so we really understand how obsessed this guy is with Meg. And if you're curious, no, the show never talks about Dylan Winters in the episodes. No, they talk about him in the YouTube vlog section. Yeah, on the Hooking Up YouTube channel, they had a whole vlog section dedicated to characters talking about their day. At first, I didn't watch any of these vlogs because most of them are pretty pointless. Like when this one teacher records himself dancing to weird sex music. But there are some videos that reference Dylan Winters and how he's stalking Meg and tormenting her.
I got this email the other day from a guy named Dylan Winters.
Not only is this behavior threatening, it is also
illegal.
It's going to you, Dylan Winters. Get it through your thick skull. Meg is not interested in you.
There's even this one video of Meg responding to Dylan Winters, saying to please stop stalking her.
I have a message for you, Dylan Winters. Stop stalking me.
And maybe you think, oh, okay, well, this is all this subplot has, right? No, there's even more Dylan Winters. Dylan has a whole plan to break Phil and Meg up that involves sending a video to Meg's roommate, Emily.
I think it's time to reach out to someone close to them. And once she finds out what I'm about to show her, it'll only be a matter of time. I think you know this girl here, Emily. So, won't have to wait too long. I've already sent it.
And here's the video that Dylan sent Emily.
I met the girl of my dreams last night. She's amazing, and we hit it off right away. It was incredible. We had this instant connection, and we shared an amazing night together. We had sex. I don't even want to say we had sex because that cheapens it. It was more than sex. We made love last night. And
jeez, I wonder who this amazing girl is.
I want to show you this quote that I updated on Facebook.
Okay, I'm gonna
you know that joke we made last night about the pizza boxes? Look at I thought I'd...
Man, I can't believe Meg cheated on Phil with this guy. Except wait, this happened before Meg and Phil were together, so what does this prove? And for some reason, Emily decides to send this video to Phil's character and not ask Emily about it.
I'm gonna send it to Nick.
Even though Emily realizes that this all happened before getting together with Phil.
This is clearly way before Nick, so it's not like she ever cheated on him. So what's the harm?
So why are you doing this? Like, just cuz? In the final video that Dylan Winters posted on his channel, he thanks Emily for showing Phil the video and says that's why Phil and Meg broke up.
And Emily, thank you, because without you, this could have never happened. I counted on you to send this along, and you did not disappoint, so I owe a big thanks to you as well.
Which is definitely not what we saw in the show, remember? It was because Phil was dehydrated.
Are you dehydrated?
I have to say though, the show really gives Dylan a victory lap here.
Victory! Haha, this is no more. And now it's going to be this. And that we no longer have to worry about. Nick, that your relationship was not built on trust. Listen, if you ever want to grab a beer sometime, sit down, hash this whole thing out. I can show you some pictures that I have on my phone.
Okay, that's pretty gross. So watching all this really changes the way you watch the last scene of the show. Meg walks out to find her stalker waiting for her, and then the stalker's like, hey, I want to take you out to dinner. And Meg's just like, sure, why not? I have no idea why they decided to add in this stalker plotline because it's so unlike the rest of the show. Everything else has been pretty goofy and lighthearted, and then it's like stalker plotline. And the show realizes that this is a pretty heavy topic. Just look at one of Meg's vlogs that's talking about the situation.
You know, some girls think that it's flattering to have somebody obsess over them. I am not one of those girls, Dylan. It's scary.
So yeah, why did you add in this plot line? It's just, what? This was definitely something that was decided after the original filming, which makes this whole situation even more head-scratching. Like, what would you have done if you had gotten a season 2? Like, would you have a plot line where Phil needs to go save Meg from being trapped in a basement? You know, maybe the creators of the show should have drank more water.
Are you dehydrated?
But unfortunately, the show did not get picked up for a second season, and it's been mostly forgotten by the world. I decided to look up the website that they plug at the end of the show, and the URL now takes you to an Indonesian gambling site. It still does say hooking up show on the site, which I did find a little funny. It's definitely not a good show, but it is charming with its dated references, and it sort of gives the vibe of like old home videos. Aside from the stalker plotline, that was just bizarre. Trust me, there is a lot of cringe, but it's fun. But that's where this video ends. Please like, subscribe, all those YouTube-y things. If you'd like to be a part of our new membership program, we would love to have you over there. But other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next one.